Please welcome Robert Patrick.
God bless you all for being here. Thank you for coming to see me. It's embarrassing to walk out here if there's nobody here, so I'm really thrilled to hear. I think the last time I was here, they were announcing Terminator 7 or something.
Something like that.
And Eddie Furlong was here.
Right.
Right? There was a whole thing.
So I heard it was 3 years ago, not 5 years ago, Billy.
Okay, but 3 years ago. Well, you haven't changed.
Oh, thank you.
Is my volume too high?
I took care of you.
Am I holding it too
No,
close?
you're good. So I got to ask right off the bat, it's been a while since you've been here. I know this story. A lot of folks don't know how you got the role of Terminator 2. How did you get that?
Wow, I haven't told that story in a long time.
But it's a good one.
Just told that story this morning. Oh, God. You really want to hear that?
I can tell it. It's about Billy Idol.
Yeah. I'm not going to talk about him today.
Oh, really?
No, I'll change it up. I'll make it somebody else. No. Billy Idol had a motorcycle accident. He was riding a Harley Davidson. Oh, yeah, this is the cue for, oh, yeah. This shirt says Harley Davidson. And for those of you that don't know, I own a Harley Davidson dealership in Santa Clarita, California. Now this is coming back to me. And I named the dealership Harley Davidson of Santa Clarita. Pretty clever, because that's where it is. It's in Santa Clarita. But that is the truth. When Billy went down, he couldn't physically do what was demanded of the character, and it created this vacuum where James Cameron began to look for someone with an intense presence that could pick up the load, and he decided to look for an unknown actor. And I don't think he could be any more unknown than me at the time, because I was, I think, on unemployment. And I don't even know. Maybe I was bartending. I can't remember what job I was doing at the time, but I'd only had a few credits and was barely keeping it together. And I got this opportunity to go in and meet Mally Finn, and they asked me to create this intense presence on the spot, and I came up with pretty much what you see I did in the movie, and it impressed them. And of course, James Cameron had me come back and do it again. They had videoed it. They asked me to do it again, and I did. And I guess I just cut the mustard, man.
You did it.
I made the cut.
You did.
And there I was, appreciate that. And there I was standing there against the #1 movie star in the world, Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's my job to throw him around. It's pretty intimidating. But we did it with a lot of help, obviously with CGI and Industrial Light and Magic. And James Cameron's genius. We had a lot of fun. I had a great stunt guy. How's this going so far? Pretty
nice.
Good? Okay.
So have you ever
Because literally, I was in Sturgis. I was just in Sturgis riding my motorcycle and having a great time hanging out with all the bikers there and doing some business and meeting some old friends. And I had to leave my bike and fly here yesterday. So I'm not on Pittsburgh time yet.
So did you ever get to thank Billy Idol for...
All the time.
All the time.
Yeah, I just did. Thank you, Billy. I saw him afterwards. I saw him at a party with Timothy Leary.
My God.
Yeah, it was a pretty crazy party. I hope Billy remembers me thanking him.
Do you want to take some questions from the audience?
Well, you're doing such a good job.
These guys.
He was so excited that I was back here today, ladies and gentlemen. He was so excited he reminded me I was supposed to be here. I was so excited about the food I was eating next door.
And the coffee.
And the coffee. By God, thank you. Can you smoke in here a cigar? Can I smoke in here? Is this like
You're right under
Is this like
smoke
Vegas? Is this like Vegas in the 60s, you know, in the Rat Pack when everybody was cool and you could smoke and
I never heard anybody
you
say
fucking drink and have a good old time?
I never heard anybody say what happens in Monroeville stays in
Nah,
Monroeville.
now you can't do that. Now you can't do that. We all got to look at each other and kind of run outside and have a cigarette.
Let's get some
It's the way
questions.
of the world.
Let's grab some questions. We got one right down front. I'll take
I
it.
felt like that one was the first hand to go up.
All right, then get
I
the.
felt like that.
All right.
Was that it? Was
No.
that the first?
We'll get
or
the-
was it the
He's already over there.
individual,
What was
the
your favorite movie you
interesting
ever
hair?
made?
What's that?
What was your favorite movie you ever made?
Favorite movie I've ever made? That's a tough question. It's a tough question. No, I think it's Copland. That's- maybe it's T2. I don't know, but I like Copland too. It's tough. It's how whatever mood I'm in. Let's say Copland and T2 or T2 and Copland. Maybe T2 Copland walk the line. Maybe T2 Copland. Maybe Copland walk the line T2. Faculty, Fire in the Sky.
Tired too.
Maybe Striptease. Full Throttle, Charlie's Angels was pretty good. It's the actresses that I remember the most. There's a lot of movies out there. I had a lot of fun. As a matter of fact, my favorite movie is the one that's on Shudder right now. If you get the Shudder app, you heard of the Shudder app?
Yeah.
Are you guys horror fans? Well, my movie's the #1 movie on there right now. It's called What Josiah Saw. And it got like 100% Rotten Tomato or whatever you call it. What was it? Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Help me out here.
Rotten Tomatoes, 100% aggregator.
So evidently it's very good. I've seen it. It's very disturbing. I asked my 84-year-old mother not to watch it. And she said, why? And I said, just don't. Just don't, Mom. You're not going to be very happy with your son. Yeah, What Josiah Saw. It's myself, Scott Hayes, Nick Stahl, and Kelly Garner. That's my favorite movie. And I'd like you all right now to pick up your phones, go to the Shudder app, sign up, and watch my fucking movie.
There you go. It's easy as that.
I'm so sorry. And for the children that are here, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I have kids. I cuss in front of them all the time. They don't seem to care.
There's a question right down front. He was supposed to be the first question.
I'm simply known as Pink Hair. Thank you.
Okay, there you go.
I didn't know what color hair to call you. I wasn't sure, sir.
So I would like to talk about your role in Peacemaker.
Peacemaker? Have you guys seen Peacemaker? Wow. Yeah, that old John Cena. John Cena. What do you think about him? I could see him. Could you see him? I could see him. This guy right here is falling asleep right here in the tan jacket. He's I can't see so good. I don't have my glasses on, but it looks like he's falling asleep.
No, he's
Somebody check him right there.
He's good.
John Cena is a wonderful guy. If you guys don't know it, I did The Marine with John Cena back in 1962. Thank you. Thanks for paying attention. Actually, it was 2000 something. I did The Marine with John Cena. 2006?
2006.
Thank you. And I was thrilled to have James Gunn ask me to play his father because he killed me in the Marine. And now to get my revenge on that son of a... John Cena, you ain't so big. You hit like a girl. I think he killed me. Spoiler alert. Uh-oh. For those of you that haven't seen Peacemaker, Peacemaker, yeah. Coming back season 2. You think I should come back? I think I should as a ghost. They had me come back in the final episode as a ghost. What? Oh, yeah. Obviously, he hasn't seen Peacemaker.
There you go.
Well, that's true. I am an engineering genius. Maybe I figured out a way to artificially copy myself.
Yeah.
Or just be a freaking ghost.
Ghost is easier.
Ghost is easier and
Ghost
a hell
is
of a lot
easier.
more fun.
Absolutely.
I mean, just imagine. He could walk into a bar and his old man could be up on stage singing some Elvis songs or something. There he is. There's his old man. Who knows?
Question right down here in the second row.
All right, hello, Robert Patrick.
Are you guys doing all right out there? Really, seriously, is it?
Oh, yeah, we're getting there.
All right. I don't know how I'm doing. I'm not a stand-up comic. I'm just a guy.
You're doing good.
I'm just a dude from fucking Cleveland, Ohio. Well, actually, I only lived there in Cleveland, but I was born in Marietta, Georgia, down there. Marietta, Georgia, you know where Marietta, Georgia is down there? Kentstone Hospital. Travis Tritt and I were born in the same hospital. Y'all like Travis Tritt?
Yeah, Travis Tritt.
He's a good man. He's a good man. He's a hell of a guitar player. He's got his rice cooking in the microwave right now. Who else is
Right
born
here.
in Marietta, Georgia?
Oh,
I'm just going to come up with my own
okay.
trivia.
All right.
Jesse James Dupree is born in Marietta, Georgia. You know who he is? Jackal? He owns a Full Throttle. Yeah, okay, whatever. Go ahead, sir. Yeah, he's got a whiskey line. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Okay, go ahead.
All right, no problem. Great to have you with us again, Robert Patrick.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, sir.
Well, I just want to say you did a really great job as the T-1000 in Terminator 2. Wonderful job.
Well, thank you very much.
All right.
That is one of the main reasons why I come here to see you.
All right, so this is a two-part question.
I need that. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. I really do. I love you all, and I really, really do appreciate you for all your support and all the movies you go see and all the stuff you do. And I really, really, I can't tell you how much I really love you, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right, so this is a two-part question. Considering the three projects you worked on, Die Hard 2, Terminator 2, and Copland, which was your favorite scene and stunt to film, especially like in Terminator 2 involving the liquid nitrogen and the hot steel factory? How did you guys manage to pull off those scenes considering the year 1991 that the film was made?
We did all practical effects with a little bit of CGI. And I think that's what, in all seriousness, I think that's why the film is so still relevant today, is because we didn't overdo CGI. We kept it as an asset, as a part of, to help sell the character, but we didn't make it the entire environment. And I think that's the biggest reason why T2 still, to this day, holds up. It's grounded in reality.
So before we get
So all those stunts are my favorite stunts to do, especially the ones I did.
So I got to ask though, did you get to see these effects as they were being done in the dailies, or did you?
No, you
saw
don't
it was all
you
done?
don't get to see that. You don't get to see. You see storyboards of what they have in mind, and then you hope that they're able to pull them off. As we stated the last time we were here, the T-1000 was the first motion capture actor, character. So I'm the first motion capture actor, which is kind of cool.
It's very cool.
Little footnote in history.
So you didn't see the effects until the premiere? Or
No, man. And
So
I
that'd
smoked a big old doobie right before I went in there. Holy shit, the guy just walked out of fire. Oh. Fuck, that's me.
We have a question right down here.
Did you enjoy working with Catherine Mcphee on Scorpions?
Yes, I did. She's a wonderful gal. Her mother, Pisha, wonderful. Her whole family. She's a great gal, very, very classy. She went to the same high school my son went to. My son studied vocals with her. Oh, that's a nice ringtone there. That was the X-Files. By the way, that's my favorite character, John Doggett.
Yep.
I love John Doggett. Pardon me? No. I said my favorite character. Of all my characters, John Doggett's my most beloved. From me. If you ask me what's my favorite thing I've ever done, it's that character. You didn't ask, but I just told you. But let me say some more about Kat. She's wonderful. She's great. She's an incredible entertainer. Beautiful voice. I studied vocal with her mother. I did some singing with Alejandro Escovedo down at Austin City Limits. I sang a couple of shit. I can't think of his name right now. Well, I did a song. I did a song that my brother wrote too down there one time, and I did 2 times. I sang at Austin City Limits. Anyway, Pisha, her mother, Pisha Mcphee, is my vocal coach for that kind of stuff. Yeah. She gets me crooning. And my son studied with her, and now he's at the Boston Conservatory Berklee School of Music. He's a song and dance man. Song, dance, and acting. Musical theater major. He's much more charming than I am, much more handsome. He can move. He can sing better, too. Are you guys still bored yet?
Nope. No.
Purple shirt, go ahead. I'm taking over here, buddy.
All right, you got it.
Purple shirt.
All yours. Dan, give him the mic.
We got to jack this up here.
Hey there, thanks.
All right, make it quick.
Mix it up a little bit.
Go ahead.
Do you find it easier, or do you prefer to play a villain or a hero?
I love playing heroes and villains. I prefer playing whatever they're paying me to play. If it's a hero, if it's a villain, I'm all about that. I lost this guy. He just said to hell with it. I'm so sorry, sir. See that person at the back? They'll redeem your ticket. I apologize. I love playing. I love playing. Yeah. In all seriousness, I've been blessed. I am incredibly grateful. I've almost got 40 years in the motion picture industry, the entertainment industry, and for me to come out and live in my car and work my way up and get to where I got to, every day I'm grateful. Truly, truly grateful. I don't want to get too heavy because the question was a simple one. Is it a villain or is it a good guy? I love playing good guys because in my mind, I thought that's what I was always going to play. However, having the chance to play villainous characters has given me much more employment opportunity. And I do enjoy it.
Before you broke
To a certain degree.
Before you broke into the acting business, were you a villain or were you a good guy?
In real life?
Yeah.
Oh, before I broke in. Oh, I was a good guy. I got in a lot of trouble, but I stayed out of trouble. I got arrested once. I did some stupid stuff. I there was a time when I was going the wrong way, and I think God threw a right turn in my life and made me go the right way. Thank you. Appreciate that. So I could have gone right down the old the drain there a couple times, but I hung on. Yeah. Life's a challenge, man. It ain't easy for nobody. Ain't nobody got it easy on here. Nobody. Everybody's got a challenge. Yes, sir.
Who are you saying yes, sir, to?
I know. Are you taking over? You go. You go.
You're
go
in
do
charge.
It. No, you go do it. You go do it.
Well,
I don't want to take you away from your employment opportunity. You're doing a great job too, by the way.
Oh, back at you.
What was your experience like working on The Sopranos?
Oh, that's a good question. I love Jimmy Gandolfini. I love all those guys I worked with on The Sopranos. Real quick, how do I do this? All right, so David Chase asked me. David Chase and I had met for a film earlier, and a couple years before he came up with the idea for The Sopranos. He sent me my agent the script. They sent me the script. He offered me the role. He said, "This role you're not going to be cast in because you're going to be cast against type. No one would ever think about casting you this way." at the time I was losing a lot of weight to play Matt Damon's father in All the Pretty Horses. So I was very anemic. If you've ever fasted and lost weight, you know how you go through these, you start to feel really weak. You know what I mean? So it was perfect timing for me because I had to be, you had to believe that Gandolfini could pick me up and throw me around like a little rag doll, and I cry like a little girl. And no disrespect to women. That was just the way I chose to say it. Well, you get a lot of hot water these days, and then you say, man, you got to really be careful. Because somebody's videoing this right now, I'm sure. And I'm going to see this later and go, what? I am such an asshole. I really am. I think I'm a good guy, but I'm a frickin' asshole. Back to the point. I did it, and I got cast in the part. He asked me to do the part, and I said yes, and I did it. It was perfect timing, and I really went for it. And I think I was over in Italy at the Venice Film Festival, and I had to come back. I'd worked really hard with my acting coach on it. I was pretty much off book. I came in, I got to Queens, New York, and I went into we had a read through, and I went in there and met all the cast, and they're all looking at me and glaring at me, and I'm glaring back at them and acting like I'm a little afraid of them and all that kind of stuff. And I think they were looking to see if they were going to die. Everybody's like turning the script real quick. They're getting handed the script. I wonder if my character dies. But they were looking at me like, why is he here? And then we did the read-through, and it was really good, and it was apparent that I knew what I was doing. And I went out in front of the Queens studio. I was sitting out in the Silver Cup studio in Queens, New York, and I'm sitting there smoking a cigarette, and Gandolfini comes up. And my acting coach had suggested I should really kind of get him pissed off at me somehow so that we could do that scene convincingly where he comes into my office and tries to collect the debt and throws me off, and I start crying. Remember that? It's pretty pathetic. I felt so bad for my character. Anyway, so I said, hey, we got that scene, so tomorrow you better make sure you show up with your fucking A game. And he looked at me and he went, huh. Oh, I'll have my fucking A game. And I walked off. I was pretty happy. The next day, I came home at work, and he comes in. He reeks of alcohol, and he just says, "How's your balls? Let's do this fucking scene." It was pretty cool. I was very, no, don't hit me, baby. It's funny.
Want some more questions?
Sure. I don't know how much time I have to kill.
About
What do you want me to do here?
About 10 more
There's no
minutes.
fucking clocks. I don't have the pitch time. I don't know what the hell's going on. You can't smoke in here. You can't drink.
You can cuss.
The whole world is screwed up. You want me to go on a rant and really come out of the closet and really tell you what I fucking feel?
We got a question right over here.
Because I got a real goddamn bone to pick with everything that's going on. I'm this close to losing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm this close. My publicist says you better keep yourself in check. I'm so close to fucking exploding. All right, let's go.
Off to the next question right
I
here.
got to contain myself. My kid's got one more year of college, and then fuck it, I'm done.
In the faculty, were the references to T2 you're doing or the directors?
In the faculty. Was it, what was it?
Were the references to T2 you're doing or the directors?
I don't remember that movie. Vaguely. I think I was still drinking a lot at the time. I vaguely remember that movie. I love Robert Rodriguez. That sounds terrible. Spy Kids! I love Spy Kids too. I love Robert Rodriguez. I would say anytime somebody wrote something about T2, it was not me, right? I did have an ad lib. that I wanted to use that I stole from somebody. Of course, everybody steals from everybody because that's the American way. And I had a line with Elijah Wood that I wanted to do where I said, I got chunks of guys like you in my stool. I like that line. I like that line a lot. Never mind. So close to losing my shit.
Where are you pointing?
She is the most perfectly extended left arm.
All right.
There, that gal. It was
Let's
so
do this.
wonderful
Come
the
on
way
out here.
that was executed. She was really into it.
There you go. Fire away.
Hi, Mr. Patrick. It's great to have you back.
Thank you very much.
In regard to Scorpion, the end.
Yeah, I did that, didn't I?
Yeah. Love it. One of my
It's a
favorite
fun show.
shows.
Fun show. Oh, yeah, Catherine McPhee. Yeah, I should have thought of that. I was standing here going like, how the hell does she know I know Catherine McPhee? Anyway.
But the last episode, was that the intended way to end the show, or was that filmed and then you found out you weren't coming back? Because that like broke my heart the way the show ended.
That's the way you ended that question was
Okay.
it. We filmed the show believing we were coming back. And it was not what happened, unfortunately. It broke all of our hearts. Scorpion was a great character. I think Cave Gallo is maybe my second favorite character I've ever played. I like the guys that are rough around the edges with a big heart. Those are the characters I like. Right now, especially. And the older I get, it's even more so the kind of character.
Where am I going now?
I don't know, man. I'm losing my shit up here.
All right,
I see two of everybody, so.
Just 10 more minutes. Hang in there.
Okay, all right.
Hang in there.
As long as they're entertained, that's all I care about. As long as you guys are happy. If you're not happy, I will walk off this fucking stage.
Do you have a favorite X-Files episode? And when Mulder goes missing, are you actually trying to find him, or are you just bullshitting Scully?
Very good question. Very good question. I am actually trying to find him. Doggett is very, very sincere. He's a very, very earnest dude. He a righteous guy. He's really trying to do it right. You know, he's a reliable guy. He's a kind of he's an iconic, romanticized version of all the heroes we have, and that's what we want. That's what we expect. You know, or at least that's the ideal we're trying to lock in on.
Question against the wall.
Hi, Robert. I
Hello
don't have a
there.
question. I just want to tell you something.
Okay.
You caused a major debate in my house the other day.
Okay.
When I said you were in a movie and my daughters insisted you weren't, and I was proven right. And the movie was Bridge to Terabithia.
That's right. I was a dad in Bridge to Terabithia, as a matter of
I
fact.
hated that character.
You did it? You hated that
No,
character?
I loved it. My kids hated it. They said you were too mean.
Well, you know what? Let me just tell you something, okay? I was born in 1958. If I did something wrong, my old man let me know about it. You know what I mean? It was some physical something, right? And there ain't a goddamn thing wrong with that in my book. All right? If your kid's out of line, you gotta let them know they're out of line. Right? That's the way I was raised. So for all of you that think Johnny Cash's daddy was too tough, maybe he was a little bit. Or the Bridge to Terabithia, maybe a little bit. But I mean, I'm not encouraging you. I'm encouraging you. Just raise your fucking kids. You know, I mean, you gotta raise them. You can't let them. Shit, you know, like raising babies is like taking care of drunk people. You know what I mean? You gotta keep them from bumping into shit and change their diapers and make sure they wash up and, you know, all that. Anyway.
Okay, got time for a couple more right here.
I bet.
Hey, Mr.
can't
Patrick,
wait.
how are
yes,
you,
sir?
sir?
Yes, sir. Doing good.
I got
Feel
three quick
good.
questions for you.
I'm an American. I'm
one-
free.
How are you able not to breathe so hard when you were running in Terminator 2?
I was in an excellent condition.
And second, your role in Sons of Anarchy was phenomenal.
I
The
did.
small part you had, anyway.
I'll tell you about that real quick.
Okay.
You want to hear about that real quick?
Yeah.
You want to hear
Yeah.
about that? Okay, I'll give it real quick. I am a motorcycle club member. Motorcycle club member of the Booze Fighters Motorcycle Club, which is a 76-year-old motorcycle club, the only motorcycle club with a permanent exhibit in the Harley-Davidson Museum. When I got involved with the Booze Fighters, there was a lot of people in other clubs that were curious about my involvement in a motorcycle club and why I would want to be in a motorcycle club. And my rationale is I don't play golf, I ride motorcycles. So I want to be in a club with other people that like to ride motorcycles. So I joined the club. Some people speculated that I was writing a script. I was not. Some people thought I was doing a reality show. I was not. I was sincerely just trying to enjoy being a member of a motorcycle club. Okay, that's the backstory. Cut to a couple of later years. Bless your heart, sweetheart. I didn't mean to say your diaper needed to be changed. I didn't mean that, honey. She didn't like that joke. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Anyway.
And one more quick one.
Well, let me finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
You asked the frickin' question.
My apologies.
So I got some inquiries from some of the other clubs around town, and I filled them in that I had no involvement whatsoever with this. Cut to a couple of years after the show's a big success, and we're all kind of watching it and everything, and then we're all sort of admitting that we all are watching it, because at first we were all like, you're doing a show about motorcycle clubs that we're not going to watch it, But we all ended up watching it, and we all really enjoyed it. And then when Kurt Sutter gave me the honor of coming on the show, I heartily accepted. I full on wanted to do it and jumped in there, and was really, really thrilled with the character he came up with for me. Okay, that's it. Les Packer.
And the last one is how surprised were you with the T2 reference in the Marine?
I kind of saw that one coming, knowing the director, John Bruno. Yeah, I kind of figured he was going to throw that in there. Hey, it's pretty cool that I'm in a movie that 30 some odd years later people are still talking about. It's fun to be able to say that you're in something that's had that big of an impact on pop culture all over the world. So I'm very, very proud of it. Oh, there you go. Yeah, thanks for that. Look at it. Hey, I don't know this guy. And look, he just gave me this prop. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that sweet? The old T1000. I had good hair back then, didn't I? Look at that.
Have you seen that boy?
I have seen that boy. He was a good kid. There you go. Thank you.
Got time for two more questions. We're going to do these two, and then are you headed back to your table to sign, or you don't know yet?
I am headed back to my table to sign. I look forward to meeting you all. I hope you all come by and visit me so I can greet you one-on-one. I'll be standing there meeting you one-on-one. I look forward to it.
There you go.
I thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Let's get the last two questions in.
All right, let's do it.
What would be maybe your favorite prop that you've taken off the set as Steel Con City? No, as you've stolen something?
I don't know if I want to. Let's see. I don't know. Well, it's funny. Did you ever see the movie Ladder 49? I love that movie. That's one of my favorite movies, too. I play a firefighter, with Joaquin Phoenix and John Travolta, Balthazar Getty. I stole my helmet. No, it's in a box. Well, maybe sometimes, the wife asks me. Really? I'm the firefighter? Okay. Just kidding. My wife would kill me. Barbara would kill me with that joke. You guys know my wife, Barbara Patrick? She's a wonderful lady. You should know her. She's great. She's on Twitter and Instagram. She played my wife in the X-Files.
Oh, okay.
My divorced wife. Yeah. Yeah, she does some stuff from time to time. And then my daughter, Austin Patrick. She's an actress. Right. My son, Sammy Bob Jimmy Patrick. That's right. That's his name. Sammy Bob Jimmy Patrick. He doesn't use that name, but he likes Sam. He's not as redneck as his old man.
We got one last question coming at you. It's a good one, I bet.
I did an hour, and I only lost that one guy.
You want to do that too? We'll
only
do
that
two.
one guy. I lost two? Okay.
Two. We'll do
guy.
two. Him, then him.
Okay.
Right here.
Well,
I'm a cigar smoker too. I was kind of curious what kind of cigars you smoke.
well, here, pass this back to him. Take a look at him. You can't have them, and then pass it back. Pass it back to that guy.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
There's three different varieties in there. You can see right there for yourself.
And get to the last question while I
And
do
the
this.
answer is, whatever's in there, that's what I'm smoking. I think there's a Tatuaje in there. I really love that one right now. But there's some good smokes in there. I travel with a 40-box humidor on my bike, and I ride a Road Glide Limited 2022 Limited. It gets me all around the country. There's great cigar places everywhere around the country, you know. Is there any here in Pittsburgh? Is there? Maybe I'll have time to go do that one of these. You can tell me. Come to my table and tell me. I appreciate it. What do you got?
Well, last question over there.
All right.
I've been watching the X-Files episodes you were in.
Yeah. You dressed like John Doggett today. I like that.
Actually,
you dressed like John Doggett. You look
actually
like...
Fox Mulder because...
Oh, no, that's John Doggett. I can tell. Don't lie to me.
Okay. Anyway, I was watching these and just about picking in random order, and just about every one, John Doggett gets beat up like nobody's business. Did anybody ever think of the possibility that maybe John Doggett was a cyborg?
You asked for one more question.
No.
And let's leave it at
The reason
that.
John Doggett could take all that on is because he was a Marine. You don't have to be a cyborg, just a Marine. He was a tough Marine. I'm not a Marine. I never served in my life, but John Doggett was. So there you go.
And there you go. Give it up,
All right, God
Robert
bless
Patrick.
America.
Give it up. You know what
God
to do.
bless America. Everybody, God bless America. Come on.
Excellent.
Let's be proud. All right, God bless you. Thank you.
Hi, this is Aaron Ashmore, and you are watching Fandom Spotlight. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe like now. Oh, and have fun and follow your fandom.